kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he finds the running back in the flat. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
First down and 10 now. And here's the handoff. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He fires this throw and is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Keeping it on the ground here. Running with purpose. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this match mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. They also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
It's a toss to the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Ball carrier running through tackles. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You know what, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's the handoff. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's Deal. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking to scramble. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. And the Bruins will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
That run moves the ball across the 40.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for some space. It's Willis. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Offense are going to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Can he make it to the marker? Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones in first down. But he got it.
The Bruins pick up enough yardage to get a first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Over the middle, it's Johnson. It's a solid game to pick up the first down and what'll be likely the final play of this first quarter. The Bruins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Here's the second down play. They'll try the option play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Catch is made. Room to run here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, UCLA. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The back's got it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
See if they can punch it in. It's first and goal. Gonna run it. It's Willis. They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Another handoff to him on second and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. defense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Looks to his left and makes the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the right side. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Buffaloes line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He'll take a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw it route. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. A running play called on 4th down. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive moving. First down, why not keep it on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And the UCLA offense takes the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the second quarter? It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the left side with a toss. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play. It's 3rd down for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 40. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the kickoff will be returned. And they get him down what will be the final play of this 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Deal. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Willis. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. And they wrap him up after that completion just short of the first down marker.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's caught downfield. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Well, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. And the Bruins looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Buffaloes. A fumble return for 6.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out, and it gets him a touchdown.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's a team. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. First down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now it's second down here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. The Buffaloes will come to the line to run the hurry-up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The big fullback's got it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, they're just not successful here on second and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up third down.
An important third down and goal now. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs. They'll take the lead in the second half. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. UCLA offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking right, this one caught.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
He'll ride the back again here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds his target, and it's complete. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. The Bruins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. The Bruins come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with his defense on fourth down.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on fourth down in the fourth quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the toss and heads left. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
He'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. He's tackled inside the 35. He picks up a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown. Defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's no good. He missed it. The lead remains at 4 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Grab behind the line. It's Willis. They bring him down after a short gain there. The completion makes it 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Willis. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll run the option. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at the stage of the game. Clock is still running. Up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did. And then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, quarterback's best friend is a big target on 3rd down. Nice job of finding the tight end and that big target, and he picks up the 1st down.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
They're going to run it here. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And now the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The game makes it second and medium. Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Brought in at the 31-yard line. Brings up third down.
And the defense calls time here with 23 seconds left. Important third down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? They pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.